Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us. This is our first project for the Zoom sessions that we're having, and we're going to be working on this drawing. Also, some people know it as a Zentangle, where you're using lots of different patterns. And I'm going to explain to you how we're going to do this project and how you can learn all about different patterns that you can incorporate into your personal drawing. Hey everybody, it's Mallory from the Jerusalem Ceramic Art Center, and I hope you're all doing well. I'm here to give a quick drawing assignment or project for anybody in the family to do. It's good for young and old. And you can use some of the basic things that you hopefully have in your house. You'll need a magic marker. The best would be a permanent black magic marker with a rounded top. If you don't have black, others will do. And a piece of regular copy paper, and a piece of what we call Bristol here in Israel. It comes either in a package like this or in a package of colored. I think white is going to be the best for our project today. So if you have white, we'll start with that. What we're going to be doing is first we're going to talk about a picture that has different aspects to it, but is built from different visual texture. So we're going to start with making our visual texture chart, and we're going to be doing that by taking a piece of regular A4 copy paper, or 8.5 by 11 in America, and I want you to fold it in half, okay, and then just fold it in half again, like that. And then we're going to have to divide this into 3, okay? So you're going to have to be a little bit more creative. You can wait until you actually figure it out perfectly before you make the creases, okay? So now we have our divided page, which is going to become our visual texture chart, okay? So the next thing to do is take your magic marker, and I will demonstrate here on my board. You're going to, oops, I've got a blue marker there for the black, okay. Right, we've got 3 columns this way, and we divide it in half and in half again. And what we want to do is in each one of those squares to create some kind of different visual texture, okay? It could be very simple, right? It can be small things. It can be a combination of different kinds of lines, right? But remember that pattern simply means something that repeats over and over again, okay? So again, you can do it on the diagonal, okay? You can make big things, okay? So that's what I want you to do for the first part of this project, is to fill out your visual texture chart, your design chart, okay? So everybody take, 15 minutes now and create your whole design chart, okay? And then we'll move on to the next step. These are some of the examples that I've chosen that you guys can do for the drawing. The fishbowl is a cute one and a fun one to organize different ways that the fish can be in there. You could do your initials, a big initial and a bubble letter with different things in the background. And the chickens are cute. You could choose a different animal, more simple forms. Might be easier for some of the younger kids to do. Also, the leaves I like a lot. You can divide that up into also some very interesting patterns and even add color. So now we're going to find out how to do that. Now that I have my design chart all ready with different kinds of designs that I have used my wild imagination to create. We're going to start with the main drawing, which if you have a piece of what we call Bristol, it's a little bit thicker than regular paper. If you don't have that, you can just use regular paper. And remember, if you're using a permanent magic marker, that it will seep through the back, right? So make sure you have, that's the front and that's the back. So make sure you have a piece of newspaper or another piece of paper behind it. So what we want to do is now to take our piece of paper and decide which of those different designs that I showed you want to do. If you want to do the fishbowl, that's great. If you want to do your initial, your big initial, or you want to do something else, it's totally fine. I will do the fishbowl just so you can, anybody who's interested in doing this fishbowl one can see how I do it. Okay, I'm just going to move us a little bit in this direction. Great. Okay, so the first thing that I have to do is establish what is my core object, and that is this fishbowl. So very simply, we make an oval somewhere about a third of the way up, and then if you want to make straight lines, you can make straight lines, or you can make curved out lines. It's up to you. Then we want to follow that curve again down below. I'm a little off. My fish tank is going to fall over. Let me start again. Okay, a circle with straight lines. Okay, and another. So there we have our fish bowl. Okay, now let's say there's some water in there. So then we have to do another oval, right? So that is where the water is. Okay, and let's say it's sitting on a plate. So I can draw the plate behind it. Okay. What else is going on in here? There are different things that are in the background. Say I want to do some flowers or something. I can do that. And I can also make things look like they're behind, right? So say I want to have something that maybe looks like it's behind it. And if I want my fish, it's pretty easy. It's kind of an oval with a triangle at the bottom. Oval with a triangle in the bottom. Okay? Now the rest of it, we want to just break it up a little bit. You can do it in different ways. You can create something else, or you can just come along and every now and then create a line. You know, we're basically creating different compartments that you're going to fill in with some kind of visual texture from your design chart, okay? So I'll even cut that one right up there. So now I have it all cut apart, like almost like a mosaic, okay? So then I can take my chart here and I can say, oh, let's see, I'm going to do this one with dots. Okay. Okay, and then this one I'm going to do with, let's say I'm going to do this with lines that come out from here all the way around. Okay, then maybe I'm going to do my curlies here. Okay, so this is basically what you're going to do in every one. You will probably need to repeat some of your things in different places. Maybe I want to do my curly again up here. And even when you're finished, if you want to take one color and put it somewhere, you could do that. You can color one aspect of it, or like in the example of the leaves, you can do, you can color the whole thing. And you'll get a really nice paper. You can also see that there are places where you could just leave a little bit of white here. You know, you can leave that as one of your areas also in the background here. So, and solid areas. So that's really up to you. And good luck. And feel free to post it.
Remember, life is what you create, and your life is how you create it. Thanks for joining us this time, and hope to see you for the next project.